and it's a very special night, not just for the scholars, but for me. Today, I have the pleasure of introducing the next speaker who is near and dear to my heart. Why, you ask? It's because I was an 8th grade science teacher here in Dallas ISD, and 14 years ago, this next speaker was in my classroom. Kiara, I don't know if you realize, but 14 years ago, it was your warm smile, your thoughtful conversations, your empathy for the world, your drive to compete, and your passion for learning that actually inspired me to become a better teacher. Possessing a quiet confidence, you never cease to amaze me and inspire me. I'm sure she will inspire you as well. It is my great pleasure to introduce to you a Dallas ISD alumni, Kiara Hearn.
Wow, that was quite an introduction. Thank you, Mr. Morgan. I hope that I can live up to that. I just want to say again, good evening, parents, staff, administrators, and scholars. Congratulations. You've worked hard. We are here to honor you tonight. All right. Before I really get started, I'd like to give a bit of a disclaimer. I am kind of nervous. I'm not much of a public speaker, but I'm going to do my best here. But I do have a couple of trump cards, so whenever I am sort of in a spot, in a bind, I know that there are always sort of two sources of inspiration that I can count on: Beyonce and Michelle Obama. All right. So of course I'm going to start with a word from the former First Lady. She was speaking to a group of students very much like yourselves, and she said something along the lines of this, and I'm paraphrasing here. At the end of the day, no matter what anyone does, any teacher, any administrator, no matter what anyone from your neighborhood or community says, or even your parents, the person with the biggest impact on your education is you. When it comes to your education, you have immeasurable power, all right? Power, it's a strong word. It's you who goes to class every day, taking notes and asking questions. It's you who stays up late into the night doing your homework. It's you who wakes up early on those Saturday mornings, days when other students get to enjoy sleeping in and heading to your PSAT or SAT prep classes. And I'm not just saying all of those things because Mr. Morgan told me to come up here and say them. I'm saying them because I speak from experience. I know it might be hard for you to believe, but not too long ago, I was in your shoes. So maybe not at a venue exactly like this, but in similar spaces. I was a DIS student from my first day of pre-K all the way until I graduated high school. And I was considered a gifted student. But what exactly did gifted mean to me anyway? I'm the daughter of a single mother, all right? She did not graduate from college, but she made it her mission to make sure that I did. But it wasn't just her work alone. She wanted me to go to college, but she wasn't going to be the one who put me there, all right? So I came from a place where college was considered out of reach. It was very much this idea of it's a place where not very many people get to go, and certainly not someone like me. But I didn't let any naysayers stop me. And in fact, I didn't just aim for college, I aimed even higher. I aimed for Yale University. All right? But I knew that to reach that goal, again, I would have to put in a lot of hard work. Yes, my mom could support me, my teachers could support me, but the ball was in my court. I made the decision to go to a magnet school, even though that meant that I would have to wake up an extra hour every morning just to ride a bus all the way across town to school. I decided to take part in multiple extracurricular activities, even though that meant I would have to stay at school an extra hour or two. I decided to fill up all my schedule with extra AP classes, even though that meant more homework and even later nights. But in the end, it was all worth it. My goal was achieved. I made it into Yale University. All right. And it's not just making it into Yale, though. There were so many opportunities and experiences that Yale afforded me. I was able to travel the world, see Broadway plays and musicals, have conversations with the cast and crew, and attend lessons taught by some of the greatest minds of our time, like Dr. Cornel West. But that doesn't mean that those were all good times, all right? I faced a lot of struggles when I went to Yale. And that's really what I want to speak to you guys about tonight. Because you guys are in the 95th percentile, the 95th, all right? And so some of you guys, these 12th graders, right, you've consistently made that mark. You've proven again and again, time and time again, that you can keep that place. But what happens when sometimes you find yourself faltering? The thing is you've got to keep going. And again, at Yale, I found myself where I was at times, I don't think I'm going to make it. In fact, I even graduated late. But I kept pushing. I went to office hours. I met with professors. I formed study groups. I went to tutoring. I kept going. I looked for every single resource that could be afforded to me to ensure my success. I kept pushing. And that's what I'm here to tell you guys tonight. Keep pushing, no matter what, all right? And in the words of the incomparable Beyonce, I'ma keep running, 'cause a winner don't quit on themselves.